Okay, hello everyone, and welcome back to Return to Bloodborne. In this episode, we are back here in Murgo's Loft. Since the last episode, I did go back to the Hunter's Dream. I had 9 extra blood vials, and I really wasn't in the mood for farming, so I just brought 21. So basically, I have 30 in storage now, which should be enough for quite a while. Probably won't have to go farming again until we're way into the old Hunters. But yeah, it is now boss time. I don't know if I've explained how the rest of this playthrough is gonna go, because I'm going for the Yarnam Sunrise ending, which you only have to kill Murgo's wet nurse for. Things are gonna be basically going in a different order here. Well, not really different order, but basically, what the hell is he? Huh. I've never been here. You can, oh, there is a little, I did not know that there's a little path. I know what this is for because after a while, or after this boss fight, you do raise this platform. Oh, that's really clever. I never knew that. But basically what's gonna be happening is once I kill Micolash, who is right in here, I'll basically go straight for the Blood Rock. I'll get the Blood Rock, get my weapon upgraded to +10, and then we'll go into the Old Hunters, or Canehurst Castle. I'm not exactly sure which one yet. Probably Canehurst first, but we're not gonna probably get to that in this episode, but yeah, still that's how we're gonna do this. There are eyes on the walls, by the way. It's a cool little detail. So this is Micolash, host of the Nightmare. He is the, I guess, the founder of the School of Menses. They never really explain, or kind of the leader. But this is the corpse we inspected. So obviously, what the School of Menses didn't count on when they entered the Nightmare is that they will die. Like he, and you'll see the dialogue when we beat him, he still thinks that he's alive, and killing him in this dream is just gonna cause him to wake up in the real world. So he doesn't really know that the School of Mensis is essentially dead. Super easy boss fight, by the way. Don't even have to get too near him. He's basically an NPC, so you can trap him in the corner like this and kill him really quickly. He's gonna run after a while. We'll have to chase him around, but did he just parry me with that? Hold on. Wait, you can parry people with the fucking tentacle spell? That's something new. I did not actually know about that. Huh, so you can use it as a alternative to your bullets. It's really interesting. Would not have died if I'd known that. I genuinely had no idea. Oh shit, is the... Do you have to bring the elevator back, or is it just for... Huh. Wait, there is no... Oh yeah, there is a switch. I was like, I know there's a switch here. Obviously not much of a round back. But so yeah, Micolash has no idea that he and the rest of the School of Masses is actually dead. So that kind of brings into question how they died. It could be that the ritual itself killed them, but it also could be that they've been maintaining this dream for so long that they essentially died in the outside of starvation or whatever. But see, the thing is, what he was talking about there at the start, cause or cosm, it's kind of just like a thing. Cause is a great one, who we'll be seeing in the DLC. Why Micolash talks about cause, I don't think that's ever really explored. But, oh, did he just run the wrong way? Huh. That I've never seen happen either. There's a lot of weird shit happening here with this boss fight. Micolash, what the hell? He parried me again. That's really weird. I did not know that was, again, possible. That's completely catching me off guard. That spell, I don't even know what it's called, but I just call it the tentacles. Yeah, these are the spells of this game. And you know how I mentioned that I've done an arcane guide for this game, but honestly, I enjoyed the run because it was just playing Bloodborne, but I honestly never found a use for these spells. I think they all consume way too many Quicksilver bullets for the amount of reward that they give. I think this is one area of the game that really could have been done better. So yeah, he teleports away. And I always fucking get lost here. Not exactly sure what he talks about that. It could possibly mean that, you know, even if we kill him, the nightmare will still continue. Because by now, they kind of managed to successfully back in a great one. So, shit, I'm getting... If I get toxined here... I'm gonna get killed by these guys. So he's talking about eyes as well, which means he's taken on the teachings of Master Willem, where you can only ascend to the level of the Great Ones by lining your... I think it says like something like lining your skull with eyes. So he drops down, but we don't actually want to do that. Because first of all, there's a frenzied cold blood here. Second of all, if I remember correctly, the path... Again, and I always get lost here. The path in there is through here. Yeah, and he sometimes makes weird noises. Is this... Am I going the right way? Again, every single time I get lost in here. I think this is... No. I think this is where we... No, this is it. This is it. Alright. Before we go down there, Beast Blood Pellet, Bolt Paper. Did I just go there? Oh no, because he hasn't come in here yet. Oh, this is what the speedrunners do. I've always wondered what this trick was. So as you can see, he's outside. But what you do... is he's gonna come in here. Wait, no. Wait, he doesn't. Because he's supposed to go into that room. He's gonna disappear into the mirror. Which is annoying because I just wasted this fucking Beast Blood Pellet. You probably need to do this before... okay. I've never actually managed to do it this way. God, this boss fight. He's... really interesting story-wise, but... Wait, is he supposed... He's confusing me. You can't actually catch him like this. He is way too fast. He's got those infinite stamina hacks. Yeah, he's going into the mirror again. Alright, we'll figure this out. Yeah, this is how you're... this is how you're supposed to lead him. He's being weird. Is he supposed to... Yeah, okay, yeah. There we go. That's what you're supposed to do. With him. And now we gotta go around. Damn, I'm kind of pissed I wasted those. I really do wonder if you can buy Beast Blood Pellets. I don't actually remember checking. But, yeah. But this is Micolash. More of like a... wander around like an idiot for a while and then figure it out and kill him fight. He gets a little bit more dangerous here. Maybe I should just buff up normally and not use the... You know what, that's what I'll do. So you fucked yourself, Micolash. Yeah, he also does punch you. Damn, he's being slippery. That was a backstab attempt. I don't know why I thought it was gonna work. What? Game. That would have been so good if I managed that. He like dies in 3 seconds with a saw spear, because that takes, you know, less stamina. But that's it. He does have another spell here, a Call Beyond, which is kind of weird because he didn't use it. So yeah, he thinks he's waking up, but there is nothing to wake up to at this point. So yeah, it's weird because he has another spell, which the NPC in Bergenworth also has, and that NPC didn't use it either, and Micolash didn't use it either. So, whatever. I'm glad, because that spell is actually kind of irritating to avoid when they use it. You can get that spell, and I've used it, and I've never managed to hit anything with it, so... You know, what can you do? But yeah, again, back to the lore topics. I don't think the game really ever explains why Micolash mentions cause. Cause, we'll be saying cause in the DLC. Maybe it's just because... Oh yeah, I need to switch back. No, actually, you know what? We'll keep this on because we're going to an area where there will be more frenzy. So yeah. Now I gotta figure out how to get out of here, which is the other difficult part. Nah, not this way. It could be that... Well, you know, I'll just spoil the DLC lore-wise for a little bit. Basically, we find out that there was a fishing hamlet which essentially worshipped a Great One, or a Great One used to be there, called Cause. And this is in the earlier days of the Healing Church. They essentially attacked the fishing village, captured all the villagers, did horrible shit to them in order to study Cause. And all of that was essentially drawn into a nightmare. And a curse was placed upon everyone who uses the blood of the Healing Church. And that's what causes the beast plague. No, I mean, that's what causes hunters to go mad. They do not ever say that that causes the beast plague, but it's definitely the reason why hunters go mad with the hunt. If that makes any sense. We'll get into more of that in the DLC. But yeah, can you buy beast blood pellets? No, you can't. Maybe it's in the inside shop, because I do remember seeing it somewhere. Huh. No, apparently not. Is there like a limited number of them? Or do you have to get something specific? Oh yeah, this is the Hunter's Nightmare grave. That's okay, because we still have some stuff to do here in Murgo's Loft. Mainly possibly go through the most annoying section in the game. I truly hate this part. Basically what I'll be doing is going for a straight rush to the Blood Rock. But yeah, so we've essentially... the reason why the nightmare doesn't end, even though we kill Micolash, you know, who is the host of the nightmare, is because they actually were successful in beckoning a Great One. And now it is the Great One that is maintaining the nightmare, like I said before. And you know, I'm talking so much about lore because I love the lore of this game. You know, I said even at the start that this will be kind of a lore-heavy playthrough. Okay, Why is this the most annoying section? First of all, you start out with a really annoying elevator jump out, which I managed to do on first try, but usually it doesn't go as smooth. So this part here is littered, literally littered with winter lanterns. So I have my sedatives out. I don't even fight them, to be honest with you. I usually just go for a straight up sprint through here. Shit. Okay, one sedative. And this is what I hate about this. Like, if you don't make it through here, you basically like waste a large number of your sedatives trying to go through here that grab. Be really careful of it. Alright. Not the end. Can't even talk. Not the end yet, is what I was trying to say. Because we have more. I'll keep myself topped off because in case I do get frenzied, you know. Or actually, can you? No, you can't drop from here. So what the hell was that? That was the brain of Mansis, the thing that's been inflicting frenzy on us while we were going through the area. So apparently they had a failsafe for it to kill it. Why? I have no idea, but actually it's not dead, technically. You can go down to see it and interact with it. Okay, now this is the part I really hate. We run through here and it's not. I always forget where you have to go, and there's a fucking winter lantern there. Okay, that was a waste of a sedative. Shit, where do you have to go? Oh, there it is. We're in the clear, I think. Hopefully that's not gonna. Please run out, Frenzy. Okay, there you go. Thank you. I really hate this mechanic. As I've mentioned many times, there are some items to pick up here. If you come here normally, you would be frenzied by the Brain of Mansis. But it's basically dead now. Sort of. It's in that hole. And I think... I don't know if you have to do something specific for this. And there's the Blood Rock. Probably the most important item in the game. One of the most important. This is no mere chunk. It is nearly a boulder. Which begs the question of how we're carrying it. And we also got a Great One's Wisdom. I think this is the first one we might have gotten. Fragments of the lost wisdom of the Great Ones. Beings that might be described as gods. At Bergenworth, Master Willem had an epiphany. We are thinking on the basest of planes. What we need are more eyes. Thinking of basest of planes, I think he meant that he realized that there are other dimensions, maybe, like the nightmare. So, the Cage of Mansis. Closest thing to the... So many eyes here. It's so weird. Probably the closest thing to a Xanthus helm you can come to in this game. Let's read the description because it's kind of interesting. The School of Mansis controls the unseen village. This hexagonal iron cage suggests their strange ways. The cage is a device that restrains the will of the self, allowing one to see the profaned world for what it is. It also serves as an antenna that facilitates contact with the great ones of the dream. But to an observer, the iron cage appears to be precisely what delivered them to their harrowing nightmare. So yeah, again, School of Mansis does some weird shit. What's on this student uniform? Oh, this is the Bergenworth uniform, though. A bygone institute of learning. The Healing Church has its roots in Bergenworth and naturally borrows heavily from its uniform design. The focus not on knowledge or thought, but on pure pretension will surely bring Master Willem to despair. If only he knew. Luckily, he doesn't. But don't I have the... Or does it just say the same thing? Okay. This might be a risk because I don't know if you're supposed to do something else before dropping down here. This might just like straight up kill me. It did just straight up kill me. Apparently, this is not the way to do it. I thought you could just jump down there and interact with the brain. But apparently, you need some rune, don't you? Before you can go down there. One of the Carol runes. Don't know which one though. Not that I care that much. It's 6,000 blood echoes. I have plenty of consumables, so let's just head back and upgrade my weapon to +10. It's been a long time coming. This is what, again, I kind of don't like about this game. This is the only blood rock in the game outside of the DLC and Chalice dungeons. So once again, in this game, a weapon takes commitment unless you want to do extensive farming. So yeah, how much does... Oh, I need blood echoes, don't I? Of course. Let's go ahead and use... Don't need the kin cold blood. I think this will be plenty. It's 5,000. It should be enough. Yeah, Beast Cutter, blood rock. Excellent. Now, the only question is where we should go next or what we should do. Of course, like I said, there's Canehurst, although I'm completely blanking on where you pick up the letter to Canehurst. Oh, no. I remember now. I remember. You need to go back to the forest. So I think that's what I'll be doing first. Go back to the Forbidden Woods and go to Iosefka's clinic, because that's where you pick up the letter, right? I think so. And then we can do Canehurst and then do the actual Hunter's Nightmare. Considering which ending I'm going for, you could probably consider the Orphan of Cause to be the true final boss of this playthrough. Because Murgo's vet nurse is basically a pushover. The only reason I'm not killing her, Murgo's vet nurse I mean before, is because that kind of changes the hunter's dream. And you actually get unique dialogue with Gurman when you go through the DLC. Only if you don't have basically the final stage of the game activated. Basically the point of no return. It's not the best way to approach this, even now that I'm really strong. Surprised I'm not one-shotting everything, although if I'm careless I'm gonna get killed. And we'll just go this way. It still looks like a jump you could make, but I don't think you can make that jump. Thank you for the blood vials though, always appreciated. And if I remember correctly, we basically go through here. I wonder if Patches is still here. He is. He doesn't talk to us anymore, because this is Patches, of course. The real version, not the spider version, who I didn't actually go back to in the Nightmare Frontier. Now that I remember. I didn't kill him. Whatever. I'll check back, because I don't actually know what happens. Probably the same thing as in all the Souls games. He begs for mercy, and then you can forgive him or not. Need antidotes for this section. This is actually a pretty difficult section if you come here early. I'm like super over leveled for this. But there's these weird things here who essentially are the same enemies we saw in the Cathedral Ward. You know, those church hunters? They even have like the same bell hanging around their necks. They have just been, I guess, fucked with is an understatement. That's probably something you can't do. But as you can see, like, again, super over-leveled for this spot. Except these fucking worms are still incredibly annoying. Do they come out of the big guys? I've never done this section this far. I tend to just sprint through because it's the easiest thing to do, I think. But that's what I'll do now. So yeah. Here is the Metal Gear Solid ladder of Bloodborne. In that it takes 3 years to get up it. "25 minutes in, I think we'll just have enough time to do this. It's actually not the worst ladder ever, but... Where do we end up? Well, there's another one, but you'll see eventually. It's good that you don't need to use stamina to climb quickly up ladders in this game. Where are we? We are essentially behind Iosefka's clinic. This is the other door you can see at the start, or the other gate. Really cool. This is why I like Souls games, you know, that have like a more contained world. Because it allows for cool stuff like this. Not that this shortcut necessarily makes sense. Because when you think about it, like, that means the forest is like over this wall right here. Which it clearly, well, I guess it's down there. You know. But still, even if it doesn't make 100% sense, it sure as hell looks cool. And I love the atmosphere of Iosefka's clinic. So we'll get into it. Oh wow, yeah. Again, a little bit OP for most of the enemies here. Madman's knowledge. How do we get in? There's a ladder, right? Wait, I have my torch. If I get lost here, I'm gonna be so annoyed. Because this is like... not as difficult as it should be. God damn, I'm actually lost. Not lost, but I actually can't find the entrance. I'm so stupid sometimes. No, not here. Wait a second. I'll get this. Don't worry. Don't worry. There it is. I know there was a knew there was a ladder. But we also have the upper cathedral ward to go to. Actually, I'll do that. I'll do all the stuff in-game. Or in the main game before going to the DLC, I think. Always useful to pick up pebbles. I didn't really use them throughout the game, but they're okay. Here we are in Iosefka's clinic. I love the atmosphere of this place. This is like classic gothic horror. You know, like these weird abandoned clinics. Except in this game there is an alien here. So this is what happens to the patients if you send people to Iosefka's clinic. They basically get... the more people you send, the more of these guys will be here, I think. But yeah, we got the Canehurst summons. Such a cool item. An old bloodstained summons inviting an honored guest to the Forsaken Castle Canehurst. Rather bafflingly, it is addressed to you. Do not hesitate, the stagecoach leaves from Hemwick Crossing. Again, just like classic horror. You know, getting to an invitation to like an abandoned... Forsaken castle. You can obviously tell where a lot of the influences come from. Basically, the entirety of Canehurst is very Dracula inspired. So yeah, more clinic stuff. A poor celestial emissary getting dissected. What is this, fucking Area 51? And if we go up here... Didn't really interact with her throughout the playthrough, but... If we come up here... What is actually down here? Nothing? No. Just soaking in the atmosphere of this place, because it's really great. Really, well, they did Iosefka's clinic really well. Here is the fake Iosefka. So the little celestial emissary we killed at the start is the real Iosefka, and this is a fake one.
Have you found it? It's progressing. I can see things. I knew it. I'm different. I'm no beast. Oh, God, it feels awful. But it proves that I'm chosen. Don't you see how they rise inside my head? It's rather rapturous.
So we talked about how different people have different methods of trying to become great ones. Iosefka's method is being impregnated by one. So there is a great one floating around Yharnam called Odin, who is actually formless. He's completely invisible. And he actually impregnates several women throughout Yharnam. And Iosefka is one of them. And we shoot her, and we pick up 1/3 of the umbilical cord. So yeah, that is pretty gruesome, but really interesting lore-wise. And we are basically done with Iosefka's clinic here. And we are also done with the episode. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up here. Next step in this game is Canehurst. We're gonna be heading to Canehurst Castle, since we do have the summons, exploring that place, and then probably the Upper Cathedral Ward and the DLC and all the rest. So, as I unlock this shortcut, I want to thank you guys very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this episode of Return to Bloodborne. Just get to the lamp. Goodbye.